Good evening. My pleasure. My name. Let me introduce myself. My name is Carlos Alberto Castro. I'll be conducting this IELTS speaking interview, right? I want to know a little bit about yourself. Tell me, what is your full name?
My name is Maiden Juliet Sanchez Fajardo.
Okay. Can you tell me your ID number, please?
Um, 1111 17 50 115 510.
Excellent. I'm curious. You are learning English. How long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English since 4 years ago. Um, when I started my professional career in the university.
Yeah, I'm curious. What is the flame? What is your motivation to continue learning English? Is it your son, your family, your dad, your boyfriend? What is that is make you stay alive learning English?
My motivation is my son because I have a lot projects, dreams and goals with my baby because I am a single mother and I think that I finish my professional career for give a quality of life for my family.
Good. Now, I know we are in the middle of the crisis, right? COVID-19 has made relationship very difficult. But what are you planning to do for this coming weekend? What's your plan for this coming week?
Okay, I really don't plan on weekend, and but I just watch TV, finish the works in academic writing, and pedagogical experience too, with the portfolio and
Yeah,
website
good.
and,
Well,
and so on.
thank you. Good. Now I'm going to share with you a card. The card contains a topic and some questions. I want you to read carefully the topic and the question, and after 1 minute, you are going to respond each single question. I'm going to share that card in the chat. Let me find the file. You have to download the file, and let me, okay, it's over here. Give me a second. I'm going to do this. Ready? Open the file, download the file, and you have 1 minute.
Okay.
Read the question. Take your time. Okay, time is up. Start talking, please.
Teacher, I don't know. I don't watch the screen, or what is the question?
I mean, the question, I sent the question in a file in the chat. You have to download the file. Look at the
Uh,
chat. There is a file over there.
in the chat. Okay.
To analyze is the name.
Analyze. Describe something you want. Okay.
Take your time. You have
Okay.
1 minute.
And, for me, it's very important, my cell phone, because I really love digital device, because I can take images, videos, or photos, and share with my family, friends, and my social networks. I can navigate in the net. I visit the website of the university. I chat with my partners by WhatsApp, and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, uh, among others things. My cell phone is a digital device, smart, and is very useful for me. My cell phone um, was bought in 2014, 2014, and I bought um, uh, by cell phone call and by Movistar. Um, and it's important, this this device, for my personal life and my work and my study and my daily life.
Good. Thank you. I'm curious. I want to raise some questions precisely about mobile devices. Do you think teenagers should use mobile devices at early age? What's your opinion?
Um, I think the teenagers is very addict to mobile device, because it's the most common um, digital device or mobile device, because we can video calls and share publications, images, videos. And in addition, we can communicate with families, friends,
Okay. Thank you.
and
Time's up. Well, I'm going to give you a brief feedback before the next participant. And your pronunciation, I noticed some frequent errors. that tend to confuse me. But that says that you have an opportunity, potential to improve on your pronunciation, right?
Right, teacher.
Uh,
Thank
in your fluency, I noticed that sometimes you hesitate some vague sounds over there, okay? And that's good, but because it also shows that you have uh, work to do in front of you, okay? Fluency is something that you achieve by working hard. So in terms of syntax, okay, you can construct nice sentence. I could see that you, structure your sentence very well, so that gives you points. And finally, I recommend you to work harder on vocabulary.
you.
Read a
Okay.
lot, but listen a lot. In my case, I listen a lot of Fox News radio. Try to search in the web that radio station, Fox News Radio. It's not an app, it's just a radio station. Write in the search bar in Google, Fox News Radio, and listen as much as you can. Let me know your results after a month, okay? Share your results and your improvement with me. Maiden, thank you very much for your effort. Thank you very much for your participation. And until next opportunity, right? Do not
Thank you,
leave.
teacher.
Stay in the line until the next participant. Give me a
Oh,
second.
okay, teacher.
The next
Thank you.
participant, according to this, is Ismael, right? Let's see if Ismael is over here, but it's not Ismael.
Goodbye, teacher.
No, stay in the line. Stay in the line. Do not leave. Hi, Ismael. How are you?
Hi, how are you, teacher?
You are registered with me for IELTS speaking interview?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. On Saturday from 7:15 to 7:25, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let's start. Let me introduce myself. My name is Carlos Alberto Castro. I'll be conducting this speaking IELTS interview. So to start, let me know about yourself. What's your full name, please?
My name is 319
Excuse me. What's your full name? Your full name.
For nine is my name is Ismael Campos Ortiz.
That's right. And your ID number?
Is 49 75 49.
Okay, much better. Now, I'm curious about your learning process. Uh, where did you start learning English?
I started when I was younger, when I had 13-year-old. I was traveling around the world, visiting many places. I was in USA. I, I tried to learn there, but was very difficult because I didn't have money. And I think that I start to learn full English in in Spain. I don't remember well, but it was in Spain. Uh, but my country is Costa Rica, so I started between Spain and Costa Rica. That was when I
Very
started
interesting.
with.
An easy life and a very interesting life. Um,
Yes.
I'm curious. What are you planning to do for this coming weekend? What are your plans for the coming weekend?
For today, I don't know. I was waiting for December, and I think later I will go to eat with my I will go out to eat with my son because he is the most important for me, and I think that we can share our life when we eat together.
Good, thank you. Well, Ismael, do you remember who won the election in the United States?
So sorry.
Did you remember who won the elections in the United States?
Yes, I think it was Biden, and Trump was very angry because he won, but now he is giving the power to this guy to the Biden.
Good. Excellent, Ismael. Now we are going to pass to Ielts speaking part two. I'm going to share with you in the chat. I'm going to send you a file. I
Okay.
want you to give me a second. I'm going to upload the file over here. Okay. Download the file, read the question, and then respond about the topic, okay?
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, take your time.
Come on. ¿Qué pasó?
Don't desperate, take your time.
Okay.
Could you open it?
No, I can. Now. Give me a second. Okay. Let me see.
Okay. There is a topic inside and some questions related to the topic.
Describe a foreign country you have planned to visit. I have to answer the question, the big one or the small one? Okay, no, it's okay.
The bigger, the smaller the instruction for
Yeah.
you.
You will have to talk about 2 and 3 minutes. You have 1 minute. You can make some notes to help the wish. Okay.
Okay, time is over. Start talking, please.
Okay. My country, I would like to come back to my country, is Costa Rica, because I was, I lived there. I was living there. That's my country. I'm trying to visit this country next year. I have to go with my family, with my son and my wife. Now we are trying to collect the money to go there because it's very expensive. It's a very country, very expensive country. So I want to go because there live my family. There are many plans to do. I think we want to visit the beaches. I would like to go to the mountains. I would like to share time with my mom because I have a long time that I don't see her. Uh, we are 11 parents, 11 sister and brothers. My parents are living in different places, so I have to take a lot of time to go there. I think we go to be there one one month um, and do many things. I want to visit also my friends because they there there are many friends that helped me when I was young. Uh, this friends uh, pushed me when I was down and when I was crying because I didn't have money. And now I think that it's the time to give back something to these people. And also, I would like to go to this country because I feel that when when we are in the place when where you born is better. You feel something different. You feel full, uh, and you feel that you can breathe different in different way. I don't I don't I don't wanna mean that in Colombia we can do it this, but it's different. So
Excellent. Time is up. Let me ask you a couple of questions about uh, your connection with Costa Rica, right?
yes,
Uh, do you think that their culture shaped the way people think about life?
yes. I don't know. I don't know because
I mean,
the
how
people
how
say the
how
people say that is different. That the change, but I don't know. Really don't know. I think that it's the same is is just the way or the point of view that you see the things. Esta cosa que pasó se trabó. Ay, no. Hello, teacher. Esta cosa. Teacher. Hello.
yeah? Do you think the culture define what people think and say, how people talk?
Uh, yes. Just I don't know. I really don't know. As I said before, that's that's not the way for me. I think that this not define who you are or how do you speak. I think that is the way that you think to the way that you do the things or what you wanna do. with your life or with your society. And I don't know if you try to make a better person, you can do it. If you want to do a bad person, you can do it also. That that will define where you are.
Good. Well, it's over. Thank you very much, Ismael. Before
Thank
you leave, stay in the line. Stay in the line. I'm going to give you a quick feedback.
yes.
Uh, your pronunciation was very interesting. I could understand most of the word that you pronounce. So that's something positive that show your hard work in listening, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Thank you, teacher.
I also want to recognize your fluency. I mean, I could follow your ideas through your speech, all through your discourse. I could understand your idea, what you want to transmit, what you want to communicate. So it was easy for me, right?
Thank you, teacher.
In terms of your syntax, in the way you construct sentence, in the way you join, okay, I would like you to improve that part. There is
Okay.
connector that you can handle, you can use to better improve your construction.
Okay.
So that's my suggestion. Finally, your vocabulary, I also noticed an interesting range of vocabulary. But as you know, I recommend you to listen as much as you can.
Yes, teacher.
Search in the web for these keywords: emerging language,
American language. Okay.
emerging language. Search for it, try to find out what it is about, and try to incorporate that to your learning, to your process, right?
Yes, teacher.
I recommend you a web page that I like, and it's Fox News Radio, Fox News radio station.
Fox News Radio.
Yeah. After a month, share with me your results, okay?
Okay.
How you have improved your English. Well, stay in the line. I'm going to ring another participant. Let's see who comes next. Is Emily. Okay, Emily is over here. When Emily get in the call, you can quick, okay? You can leave.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Okay, Emily is inside. Well, Ismael, thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you, teacher. Good night.
Goodbye. Emily, my professor, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm great. And you?
I'm great. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Carlos Alberto Castro Causil. I'll be conducting this IELTS speaking part. So to start, let me know about yourself a little bit. What's your full name?
Me?
What's your full name?
Emily Catherine. My real name
Emily
is
Catherine.
Emily.
Good. Uh, can you please share your ID number?
AMILG.
Okay. One more time, repeat. Your ID number.
I think okay. 10 065 1400.
Good. Excellent. Now, what what has been like for you to learn English in middle of a pandemic? What could you underline of learning English in the middle of the such a crisis?
Um, I know different for the um, pandecmy or endecmy. I don't know what to say. Um, it's not different from my study in my house, but I know have friends for for some or video. No sé cómo decir pueblo. Okay. I don't have friends for here. Um, it's not very difficult for now. Um, yeah, it's not very difficult. It's very my
It's not
house
that difficult. Yeah, but
now.
some people might identify some advantage or another identify disadvantage of what it is learning in a such a complex environment. As you say, it's not the same, right? So can you identify some positive aspect of learning English under such a crisis?
No, I don't believe it. My study in house is very easy. I learn for my tutors are learning books, uh, books of science or English or um, science. Videos of YouTube or the people English, Americano, or Holly. I don't know.
Good. When you leave your home, did you wear face mask?
Excuse me?
When you leave home, when you go to the street, did you wear
Yes,
face mask?
yes.
Did you cover your face? Did you use to cover your face to protect other person, to protect yourself, to protect your family? Did you wear
Yes,
mask?
yes. I live with my parents and my little brother. I don't know. My parents is so very people weird, and it's so very crazy. And my little brother is strange. In this moment, he's watching video gamers in YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
And
Now let's move to Ielts Part 2.
okay,
In the chat, I'm going to send you a file. The file contains a slide. That's two. And the slide contains a topic and some questions. I want you to take 1 minute to read the questions and to build up your responses.
okay.
Download the file, open it, and analyze it. You have 1 minute to build up your response.
Oh my,
Okay, time is over. Start talking, please.
Okay. In the alright. Um, I don't know. I listening for the young Wagner. Between them Wi-Fi and YouTube or I'm not really sure for this question. Time for um for um um uh, moment it's so very dangerous in their hands um for example Facebook is dangerous for kids. Um, I social media for amigos, people watching this part with um, uh, kids, um, um, what is my intention for um positive and positive for this moment for the human. For example, WhatsApp is useful for now for the communication for families and in the other countries. For example, when my cousins are they use it. The it's very difficult for moment um for um the time or horarios is lazy. Um, it's it's very very watching the classes for the kids and the universities. It's moment is very difficult. It's very difficult for this moment for the connections or nervous for this moment. I really super nervous and I don't know. I don't know what to do. So,
Okay, I want to raise a couple of questions. Uh, Again, you know, the crisis is all over. So, did you receive enough support? I mean, emotional support under this pandemic? Or do you bring support to somebody else? Tell me your
and
experience.
my experience for what?
Being a supporter for someone else.
I'm not really sure. I I consider communities um, because it's very interesting for this thing, right? I heard um,
if you have the opportunity to recommend a song to overcome during the crisis, which song would you recommend? Or a poem?
I recommend Professor Ielts. Um, what is it? Because English is not easy for learning. Um, I I have to for my
Okay, thank you. Time is up. Before you leave, I'm going to share with you a quick feedback. Uh, your pronunciation understanding was understandable most of the time. Uh, although I would like to recommend you to work harder on pronunciation. Okay, that's an opportunity. In your fluency, I see that sometimes you can rephrase or paraphrase some words, which is positive because you have the ability to use other word synonyms to express what you want. In the construction, that's about syntax. I saw some errors over there. I mean, if you have the skill or the ability or the potential to join more words, to add more words to your vocabulary, so you will have the opportunity to express better. So connectors, okay? Take a quick look at connectors. Finally, there is an opportunity to expand your vocabulary by listening or by reading.
I
Uh,
uh,
one
I
last
live
part, remember that when you face this type of interview, not all of what you say need to be true. It doesn't matter. Uh, the point, the issue is to keep you talking, no matter what. It doesn't matter if it is true or it is not true, if it is real or unreal, hypothetical. You have to play. It's a game. Just invent. Okay? It's a mental strategy. So use as much word as you can, no matter if they are true of if the situation happened or not or didn't happen. It doesn't matter. What really matters is to keep you talking. Okay, it's a conversation. You have to keep the flow of a real conversation, being spontaneous, be talk active, reject idea, agree, disagree. That's make part of the process of learning. Okay. So thank you for participating. Please wait a second because there is one more participant. Stay in the line. Stay in the line. Do not hang out yet. Let me see. Over here is Andrea Aguirre Quitoga. Let's phone her before you leave. Okay, she's over here.
hi.
Wait a second. Stay in the line. Do not move.
Okay,
Stay
okay.
there. Okay, it looks like Andrea Quitoga is already with us.
Okay.
Okay, Emily, thank you very much for your participation. It was a pleasure.
Sure, thanks. Bye, Andrea.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, now tell me, teacher.
Okay, Andrea, welcome to this IELTS speaking part. Let me
Yeah.
introduce myself. This interview is going to be recorded, so do not be nervous or anxious. It's just a learning exercise. My name is Carlos Alberto Castro. It's my pleasure to be part of this process. Uh, First of all, I want to know a little bit about you. So, what's your full name, please?
My full name is Andrea Aguirre Quitora.
Good. Can you please share with me your ID number?
ID.
I
When in
Yeah,
okay. On 1,000,000 seven, 500 and see, I forget this word. Sorry.
yeah.
And
Keep going. Don't worry.
fees 90. I don't know to say individual part or to say in the big numbers.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm curious. How long have you been learning English?
How long? Okay. 5 years. 5 years in the university, in the idea and the United University, and this is the South Florencia. 5 years ago, I started English in the idea academy. Mm, no more, only this. 5 years
Thank
in
you.
academy and 5 years in the university. No more.
Thank you. Thank you.
3 years.
Look, we are in we are living or experiencing difficult times, right? We are in the middle of the crisis ever lived before in in the humankind. What
Ah,
what it is like for you and for your family to
even.
stay relate? Yeah. How's the relationship now? Have it changed?
Yes, for the pandemic change, for the virus change, hold, because the now summer time, but for example, don't have the opportunity to live we on before, and the virus always to be here, and it's very complicated now. In the social part, in economic part, and holds and it holds the ways. It's very difficult, and in this event of the virus is very complicated for our lives. Change my life too, because now it's work whole time in virtual form. The present form is a change. I change it. For example, I am nurse. I don't working now because it's very complicated to work in for the virus. I feel first to work now. In this moment, I working in the pharmaceutical area. It's more quiet. Um, no more. I think that the even more difficult now is the virus, the pandemic, change our lives or change
Good,
my life.
Andrea. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Andrea, today is Saturday. What
yeah.
are you planning to do for tomorrow afternoon? I mean, it's difficult to live. We are not
Yes.
allowed to visit our friends or our family
No.
anyway. But you should have a plan for tomorrow. What are you thinking to do for tomorrow?
Um, really? For tomorrow, I had other proof. The proof is professional proofs. And I don't have a plan, but I think that I have a plan. For example, to go out or to go the program moments with my brothers or my friends. But for
Excellent.
tomorrow, I will be in the Otterbrook.
Hey, thanks.
Okay.
That's true. Well, we are now ready to move to Ielts Part 2. In this part, I'm going to send you a file in the chat.
Yeah.
I need you to wait a second. 2, 1. Okay. Okay, I already sent you a file. I want you to open the file, read the topic, read the questions. You have 1 minute to take notes and to build up your response.
Okay, teacher. So excuse me.
After that minute, you can start talking. I will
Is
let you
there
know.
three?
Yeah, to
Okay.
analyze number three is the last one file.
Okay, wait. I have the chart here now. Okay. Wait. Okay. I can respond every question now.
Yeah, you have 1 minute to build up your responses. But if
Okay.
you want to start talking, go ahead.
Okay, now. Okay, and describe the neighbors. My neighbors, in this class, for example, my neighbors are very quiet. Um, they are very solidary, and sometimes we are meeting for to do activities for to I forget the word. Sorry, teacher. For to better the neighbors or the part or the songs in the songs and okay, they are very nice and shared one on one and number in become yes. I think that I am a person very nice with very funny. I try to share time with my neighbors, for example, and they think that I am a comfy person. For example, in on vacation, I care how they home. I get this responsible. I think that the person have good thing about me or thinking about me that I am a confident person, a nice person. And no, for now it's very complicated to meeting, but in some time I'm meeting with the neighbor, for example, nears and and in the front, and but no only in the greetings, no more. I don't share time now more times. And the weather. The weather is good. I feel that it's really good because there are here no problems. Never. This is our neighbor very quiet. The neighbors are very normal. I think that is the weather is good. Um, okay. Another thing, for example, I think stay was it's good. It's good one. Yeah. I,
Okay,
no more.
thank you. Let me now ask you a couple of questions about your responses. You said that your neighbors are very cooperative, right?
Yes.
So
No.
what can be done to call the attention of those neighbors that do not show the best part of them? How to teach them that we can build better relationship?
Okay. Our the relationship for the neighbor. Um. Don't change it, but in some time I have problem with the other near neighbors. This is with the music, for example, the sound, all high sound is very complicated. In this part, the music, we are problem with the neighbors because, for example, I don't like the high music. I think that it's better to get respect with the other people, for the other person. Usually near is better to respect. I think that is the only problem that we are had with the neighbors.
Teacher, repeat me other time the question. I have confused with the question.
Yeah.
Thank
Let's
you
back
very
to the
much.
question. Interesting, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
It's
can
not
we
just, sorry.
change the mind of those neighbors that it's hard to establish a good relationship with them?
Something
What can we
strong.
do to improve the relationship with those neighbors that show
That
the,
you,
yeah, you know.
okay. I think that for to get a good communication, for example, it's better to say to be sincere with the other person. I think that it's better to share this that is good, that is bad for whole, for the for to better communication, for to better relationship with the neighbors. It's better to communicate, to share our thinking, our memory.
Thank you. That's it. Give me a second. I'm going to write some notes over here.
Other reason,
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you a feedback about your intervention. First of all, I want to recognize your pronunciation because I could understand most of what you say. That's something very positive. That's something that we should remark, okay?
yeah,
That shows your work, your hard work in the listening, okay? You know that there is a close relationship between speaking and listening. So if we want to speak well, we have to listen well. And your speaking shows that you have done a good job listening. In terms of your fluency, I noticed some minor hesitation. I could that you could self-correct your speech. Okay, you have the ability to correct yourself, and that's positive, right?
yeah,
And that very positive. Let me tell you, that's very positive, right?
yes,
Because you can auto-regulate your speech, your discourse,
yeah,
your syntax. I could see that you can construct your ideas, your sentence. Okay, you use the right word to express, to communicate. Okay, that's not an obstacle for you. You can improve.
teacher. I think that always be nervous at this moment. I
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
many things.
yeah.
Our
I
work.
know what you mean, and that can you pull back in your progress.
Yeah,
But this is just a diagnostics. This is just a Photoshop. This type of interview try to capture a moment, but that's not define you. You have the potential to keep learning words, to keep listening, to keep understanding. So you have entire opportunities ahead. Finally, your vocabulary. Uh, your vocabulary is adequate to your speech. Again, you select the right words, but you can improve your vocabulary by listening more, by reading more. Sometimes you run out of words. That's okay. That only shows that you have more to learn. Okay? Sometimes you think in Spanish. Okay, that's too bad because they are different culture, different way to express, different way of thinking. So somehow when you are learning a second language, you have to leave behind what you are and adopt a new personality, a new way of understanding the life, of understanding ideas. It's not you, it's somebody else. So try to embody a new personage inside your body. Think another way. And you are going to see how vocabularies and your fluency start to flow. Okay, that's what you need. Well, Andrea, that's all. Thank you very much for your participation.
thank you for your thank you, teacher.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye and until next opportunity.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
I will let you know the score. If your partner asks, tell them that I let you know the score with you with the tutor in charge. Okay.
Don't
So
worry. Okay, thank
the
you.
score is going to be published. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Andrea. Bye.